Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, your go-to channel for Salesforce AI and real-time projects tutorial. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. So I would like to ask a question to all of you, like, are you still writing Apex classes, LWC component, and test classes manually? What if I told you that you can build a complete Salesforce features in minutes using AI? So in today's video, I will show you how do we use a cursor AI to create LWC component, to create a JavaScript controller, to create an Apex class, which is tied up with the LWC, and a test class for the Apex class, so that while deploying the LWC component and Apex class from sandbox to production, it won't throw any error message. So as a Salesforce developer, we spend hours of writing Apex classes and so on. So let's be honest, writing test class is a time consuming. But as I mentioned that using the cursor, using the AI tools like cursor, things are changing fast. So today we are going to see how do we create a lightning web component by using cursor AI. And before we start using Cursor AI, make sure that you have Salesforce CLI install, Cursor AI install, and the project open in Cursor AI. So like this way, I have already opened a project in my Cursor AI, and this is my Salesforce org, which is connected with my Cursor AI. So whenever I make a deployment whenever I make any deployment from the Cursor AI, it get deployed onto this Salesforce platform and this Salesforce org. So the very first step is we'll be going to generate an Apex class using AI in order to create a new account. That's what I'm trying to do. So I just want to create an Apex class to create an account record with name, phone number, type, and industry. So let's see how do we do this. So I'm just going to create an Apex class. So I'll just click toggle agent plus, and here I will be going to give instruction. Although we have already created one account service class earlier, but this was a simple class. As you can see, this was a simple class. This class does not goes with our Salesforce LWC component, because as you know that whenever we want to call a function in on our JavaScript, it is always it always a note as a at the rate or a enable. So we are going to create a new Apex class which goes with LWC component. So I'm going to write a statement. So I just write here, create an Apex class to add new account with following fields: account name, phone, type, and industry as a parameter input. And this class this class will be accessible from LWC component. So let's hit it and we'll see it is going to create a class for us. So as you can see, it is doing some production. It says that I found already you got an account service class with name, phone, validation, and it is returned the new account. Next, I will extend it with the @ Aura enabled. So let's open this class and you can see it extended to @Aura enabled and create account. So this is create an account and we are getting here string account. Let's check this class. This is for string, phone, type, and industry. And we are validating this and it's creating a new account. And this is for validation test visibility. So this is a simple one where we'll be passing name and phone. But I'm going with this particular create account function. So we are not going to use this function. So either we can rename this function, So let's suppose if I rename this function, that also we can do. And or else we can directly give a command to create a LWC component from the beginning, but I will be doing step by step. So what I'll do here, I will rename this function as, let's say, I'll rename this function as add account function, and I will keep this add account function. And in this, if you look at this, what we are doing, we are passing account name, phone, type, and industry as a parameter. Okay, we'll be passing account name, phone, type, industry as a parameter. We're validating if it is blank, phone, and if it is not, then it will insert record. It will return a dot ID, and we are valid handling the exception. Return a dot ID. We are returning the ID return. Okay. So if you want to return this, that's fine. If you don't want to return anything, we can keep it as a string or void also. But anyway, let's keep it with ID, and I'm going to save this and deploy this. So this is the first step. We created an Apex class. Now, what we want is we need to, okay, so our Apex class deployed successfully. Now, the next is we need to create a Lightning Web component. And in that Lightning Web component, we are going to import this function. So let me add a command here, create LWC component to add new account, collect informations like account name, phone, type, and industry from user, and import add account function from account service class into JavaScript to add to create new account. Let's hit it, and I'll just say here continue without reverting, and let's have a look. So what it will be going to do, right now there is no LWC, but it is going to create a LWC component, add account method, create a new LWC input name, and it start creating a new LWC component. See this. I will add a new LWC under force app main LWC, and I will skip that. And let's see, it's going to create a new LWC component for us. So let it does. It takes some time because a lot of operation need to be done. So you can see a new HTML is added. So a new LWC component has been created automatically. Name as account phone. Public and private network to access. Allow this. You can see. So this is my account form.html. And here we are Lightning card is added, standard account name. You can see account phone. We have account industry. So we are using industry options automatically, and type. Okay. So type option, basically it's a pick list. And then Lightning spinner is also there, and there would be a button for create account and for reset. So I'll just keep this setting. Let me check the JavaScript. So in this JavaScript, show toast event, add account function. So this add account function is coming from this account service. So this is the function we will be using right now, add account function, and this function will be imported from account service dot add account function. And we just add the parameters, type options. So we just add the options here. Then we have industry option. These are industry options. Then handle change event for reset. That's a change event. So name value event dot target this dot name. This name is equal to value. Right. So yeah, so we are calling this the name and its value. We are storing this, and we are passing the parameter this dot account name, this dot phone, this dot type, this dot industry, and this is done. And here, report validity for any error if it is blank, and normalize error, this one normalize one. And if we look at our meta XML file, So in this .xml file, you can see is expose set to true. Target will be done. So basically, we have successfully created a Lightning Web component with the Apex. And this Lightning Web component is going to call the Apex class. Now, one more thing I want to check the test class. So, because as you know that whenever we create an Apex class, and when we want to deploy that Apex, whenever we want to move our code from sandbox to production, minimum 75% code coverage should be there. So I'll just quickly go and check the account service test class. And do we have the function here, add account function? So we are checking create account with inputs validate, phone, and when phone is invalid, phone number is blank. Okay, so we have name and phone, but I just want to create a test class also. So let's say I'll extend this and I just say create a test class for account service class. So it will create a test class for us. Yeah, I'll expect current account service test class, and what it will do, it will add some more function features into that. It is going to extend it and add more info into that. Because now we are going to validate this, see this, with type industry when input validated, and we are validating this. So it's added automatically. So it's so easy. Now let's do one thing. Let me redeploy everything. So I deploy this source to org, the classes, and I will be going to deploy this component also to my org. And now we will be going to test it. Now, one thing, so in order to test it, there are two approach. Number one, we can get back to the Salesforce platform and from there we can test it. Or else you can see there is one option, LWC preview. I can use this option also. So let's see how do we use this LWC preview. So when we click LWC preview, what happened? It will generate a URL, a public URL. And by navigating to that URL, by visiting that URL, it will open our Lightning Web Review tab, and there we can preview our component. So let it first generate let it first generate the URL, and then we'll be going to see how do we use that URL. So it will take, yeah. So you can see this is my URL. So now I can click Control plus click. And when I click on that, when I click on that link, what happened? A tab will open for me. So let me see, where is my tab? So one second, where is my tab? Where is my tab? So when I click on this, it will open tab here. See this, here I am. So this is Lightning Web LWR application. And when I click on select a component, I select my component here and I can preview my component. But here we can only see the look and feel of the component, how the component looks like. The actual functionality, we are not going to check it out, but we can see how does it looks like. See, we have 4 fields with proper values here. And this how the component looks like if we place the components on various platforms. Fine. But I would like to do one thing. This is for previewing purpose, but obviously I just want to see the implementation, the actual operation. So therefore, I decided to place my component on a either we can place it on a home page or we can play. I just want to create a tab. But the thing is, in order to create a tab, we'll go back to meta XML file, and I will be going to add a target lightning underscore tab. I'm going to save this file, save, and let me deploy this component again. Deploy this source to all. So lightning underscore tab. I deploy this one. Let me click. Successfully done. Now I'll get back to my org and I'm going to place a tab. So I'll go to tabs. So I'm going to create a tab for the Lightning Web component. So tab, and it's a Lightning Web component tab. So Lightning component tab, new, and the component is add account form. This is our component name. You can quickly verify the component name. Let's say new account LWC. Set the style you want. Next. And I just simply save this. And I'm going to place this tab on, yeah, it gets created, new account. Now, I'll just click on this personalized navigation item, add more items, all, and new account LWC. I just place a tab here. So I can access my tab from your new account LWC. Now, let's test it. So I'll just say test account 100, phone number, select the option, analyst and industry as agriculture. And I will be going to test it. So you can see the new account created successfully. I got the message and let's verify this. And when I reload, you can see a new account added here successfully. Let's try one more time. I just write here test account 101, phone number, select option as customer, industry as biotechnology, and create account. I got a message, new account created with the ID. Yes. So that's the way we quickly create a Lightning Web component and place the Lightning Web component on Salesforce org, and we design the component along with the Apex class and the test class by using Cursor AI. Now, if I want to verify this, so then you can always go to your developer console and check the test class for this particular Lightning Web component and the Apex class associated with that. So that's the way we saw that how do we use Cursor AI in order to create an Apex class LWC component. So in this tutorial, we'll learn how to use Cursor AI to create LWC component, JavaScript controller, Apex classes, and the test class with high code coverage. So start building smarter with AI today. Keep watching, keep learning. Just let me know what else topic you guys will be looking for. I'll try to prepare video on that topic as well. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice day. Goodbye.